Hello. So today's reading is going to be abundance and money reading. Okay. So if you've been having some questions or wondering about whether there's money coming in for you or whether what type of abundance is happening for you or wants to come in for you or it's already happening, then this reading might have a message for you. All right. So our first card is going to be our physical card. What's going on in your external reality. What's the overall energy as far as money goes and abundance. Money and abundance. Money and abundance. All right. So our first card is going to be, so the number is 30 and the herb is echinacea and the word is destiny. All right, so this came out in the reverse and I'm feeling like that does matter this time. We're gonna read from the book from this one, actually, is what I'm feeling. So as far as money and abundance go, but before I do read from the book, some of you don't feel like it's your destiny to be abundant. Some of you don't feel like it's in the cards for you to have money. Let's read from the book. Let's see. Also, when I opened it, I opened to this word patience. For some of you, there does need to be a certain patience when it comes to money and abundance. Some of you want something quick. Where's the money coming from? I need it now, right? But some of you, somebody needs to really slow down, take your time. I know it feels like it may not come in, but it is coming in. You just can't rush it, okay? So definitely have a patience when it comes to bringing in abundance and calling in abundance and the money that is actually yours. But let's look at this destiny card. Let's look at this destiny card. All right, so this came out in the reverse, okay? So the reverse is karma, clinging to control. That clinging to control is actually really important. Wait, there you go. Can you see that? There it is. All right. So clinging to control, unwelcome change, cycles of suffering, a change is due. Okay, again, this card is destiny. It came out in the reverse. All right, and our keywords here is karma, clinging to control, unwelcome change, cycles of suffering, a change is due. All right, so something wants to change, okay, as far as your finances go. Something wants to change as far as the abundance that's coming into your life. So some of you have been waiting on this. All right, some of you have been waiting on something to shake. You're saying, I want to live my life in a specific type of way. I want to live my life in a specific type of way, and I want to have an abundance of money. I want to have an abundance of joy, of peace, of happiness, all of that. Okay, and here on the other side of the guidebook, there's just one sentence that's pointing that I want to look at because it's pointing. I'm being drawn to it. So it says that echinacea here. Echinacea has shown up in your card today to remind you that the universe is always in motion and nothing is by accident. Okay, so there are things, so you're really being asked to take a step back and imagine and look at the things that are at play, the bigger picture that's at play. We're about to see what's going on in your heart space when it comes to abundance and money. But yeah, right off the bat, there is know that a change is about to happen. Okay, when it comes to your money, when it comes to just having the things that you want in your life, feeling like you have a full life. All right, so let's see what's going on in your heart space when it comes to money. All right. This card has been coming out a lot. So the number's 40. The herb is ginseng. And the word is magician. This also came out in the reverse, okay? So, some of you You may not, some of you, so you don't actually realize it, but some of you have been closing your heart off to the idea that you can have more, okay? To the idea that money is available to you, right? That you can have the money that you want. You can live the life that you want. Really take a look at your beliefs around what you're allowed to have for yourself. Think about what it is you learned somewhere on the way about what you're allowed to have and what you're not, what you can and can't do. Because you actually are a magician. You're actually able to call all the abundance in and manifest the abundance that you want. You definitely are, but your heart is in your heart there's not a lot of like passion there to do it, right? It's a chore. Figuring out how to make money is a chore. Figuring out how to bring abundance in your life is a chore. It feels hard. Let's see what your higher self is saying though. Let's see what your higher self is saying as far as, let's see what your higher self is saying. Let's see what your higher self is saying. All right. There we go. Oh, wait. Did something... Here. No. Okay. What was that? Okay, so this card had come out. The number's 27 if a 9 means anything to anybody. And then the word is reishi and the herb is reishi and the word is retreat, okay? So your higher self actually wants you to relax, all right? Take a moment to recalibrate. Some of you have been really going hard in order to make money. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but you have actually maybe been going harder than you need to, and so your spirit is asking you to take a step back and recalibrate, okay? Money doesn't have to be hard. Money doesn't have to dictate how you view your life. Of course, money can affect quality of living. But really just take a second and be with yourself. Go inward, right? Really sit with what do I really want for my life? Okay. Money, yes, money goals, but also what does abundance even look like for me? All right, that's going to be really important in order to allow, in order for that change to come in, is to really be still and to maybe look at some ways that you can bring in some more money, but not from a place of force, but a place of stillness, from a place of wisdom. Okay. Yeah, because the abundance is here. The abundance is here. You have the capabilities as a magician to bring into the world what it is you want, to call in, to manifest the things that you want. But the way you do that is by going within, all right? By retreating, getting silent. There's a bear here on the side of this card. All right? Bears go into hibernation. They retreat in order to restore themselves. So that's what your higher self is saying is really needed for that change to come in. All right? Okay, be sure to like the video, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye.